Well, we're back in Dallas. Here's another shop update. Anybody want a Lamborghini? All right, I'm back at my shop in Dallas, Texas. You know, I go back and forth from Las Vegas to Dallas. My shop is here in Dallas. I'm trying to clean out this warehouse. I got a 5,000 square foot shop and I'm trying to get rid of some stuff. And I realized I've taken on way too many projects. I've got, I don't know, 25 cars. I've got this Lamborghini project that I showed off before. I've got it officially listed on Facebook. I'll put the link in the description. I don't want to talk too much about it now, but you know, it's got like a brand new Cadillac V8 that's been redone. This was a running and driving car that the guy got it from. He took it apart to repaint it, refinish it, fix a bunch of things on it, put the new engine in it, did a bunch of things to it. I've also got a 88 Fiero Custom with a 3800 motor that's going to be listed, and a Checker, and an 18 van project. I'm getting rid of a bunch of cars that I need to get rid of and trying to clean this warehouse up. And of course, we're still working on my little apartment here. We're going on like almost 2 months of working on this room, and it's really being overbuilt. Plan to try to move in here tomorrow. It's pretty echoey in here. We're gonna paint this floor with garage paint tonight. Got all the walls and everything done, got the electrical done. We're about to put this mini split in right now. Put in a 50 amp service over here that we ran. So that's coming off the main line. There's going to be a 55-inch TV on that wall and the bed coming out of here. I don't know if you could tell the difference between this extremely light gray, which is called agreeable gray, and then white. Put the ceiling fan in last night. Had some purple paint left over from the house that we put up. I thought, let's do this door purple. This is the bathroom. Still working on the bathroom. But we've got it done a little bit more. Some Ikea furniture. Got this from Ikea. This is Home Depot stuff. The Videobob toilet. Put in the shower. We still have to get this trimmed up, and we're gonna put a little step here. We got some trim to go up there. Pretty simple stuff. There's a 18-gallon water heater up top, and it is plenty. It's plenty. Love the Ikea stuff. This thing is really nice. Nice medicine cabinet. The reason there's two is because this one was too small for anything, yeah. And I was gonna put this on that wall. I needed more storage. Self-sticky tiles, which suck. This is a ventilation here. So the idea is that the air conditioner will mount here, and this fan will suck cool or hot air from over there and blow it into the room when the door is closed. So, and then we have an exhaust fan to suck the poopy air out, and then also a heater to blow hot air in. So there is lots of air ventilation in and out of that room. Trying to keep the dust out of there. So that's my office. We're gonna take this door off and this window off. So the plan is we're gonna get this painted tonight. It'll dry tomorrow morning. We're gonna put in basically a big rug on top of it, but there will be some portions like right here in this kitchen area that'll be exposed concrete that's painted with garage epoxy. There's gonna be a table here, appliances, refrigerator, washer dryer combo, sink, shelf. It's all gonna come together, you'll see. In the meantime, I am trying to get this warehouse cleared out. It's just a friggin' mess. I mean, this is just unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I mean, I got too much stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to even get it out of here. So, went out and got myself a dumpster. They dropped this off this morning. 20-yard dumpster. It's costing me $425 for this dumpster. And the dude, it's hilarious. I wish I had this on video. The dude was unloading it and like dropped it and it started rolling. Thankfully it stopped there, and then he had to pick it back up. But wow, that was an exciting moment. So, but I mean, I have this whole building, just too much stuff. I have not started this car in probably months. Let's see if it fires up. Wow, there it goes. Starts right up. Headlights work. Or a Camaro or ATM. It's a 3800 motor, not the supercharged, but it's a 3800, pretty solid motor. People love to put these in the Fieros. Put a supercharger on it. This thing is always fired right up. This guy was making this into like a custom drift car or something. Custom did this dash and center console. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of weird. But it's a pretty solid car. No rust or anything. Everything works. And it runs. It's got these crazy Beretta wheels. I'm off the Beretta. It runs and drives. Just, you know, it's best suited as a kit car platform. This would be great for a Lamborghini or Ferrari kit car, because this is the motor that people want, and it's an 88, has the suspension you want. As you know, the 88 Fiero was a 1-year car, and you know, I mean, body wise it's in good shape. If you wanted to really this is a two-handed operation. If you wanted to restore it, you could, but the windows and things work. Windows roll down. Let me see. Yeah, it's got some custom switches here. They're very slow because it's a Pontiac. They do work. I mean, this thing, let's see. It's kind of rigged, but it does function. Window. Why is that? Okay. Wait, is that off? Is that on? I don't know. Okay, what's going on? That's the other window. It's just slow. It's very slow. Again, headlights, they're slow, but they work. So, I don't know what's, I think probably this windshield wiper control is bad. That's got to be it, or something. I don't know what's up with this custom dash. I mean, it's like, it's fiberglass or something, wood. I don't get it. I don't get it. But, stop it! The thing runs. Let's do it again. Runs and drives. Automatic. Okay. I got this car cover for it, not so much to protect it, which is, you know, a good thing, but because people kept stopping and asking me about the car, wanting to buy it. I think I'll be able to sell the car, because I had multiple people stop and they were looking at the car, looky-loo in the car. I'm like, hey, get away. It's up for sale. Now I want to sell it. I should have got the numbers. Oh, it's a couple of days later from the last video clip. I had forgotten I was making an update video. I know it sounds goofy, but I've been so busy. You have no idea how busy I am here in Dallas at my shop. And well, let me show you. Now, I was just showing you that we were working on my little room, and I thought I had updated some of the other things along the way, but in the last 2 days, when you see how much has been done since what you just saw to now, you'll understand. Let's start with this. So I ordered a dumpster. This is supposed to be a 20-yard dumpster, I guess. It is almost full. I mean, we have been trying to empty out just trash out of this shop. You know, when you have a 5,000 square foot building, you just continue to fill it with stuff. You know, every time you take a part off of a car, you're just like, put it over there on the shelf, you know. We've cleaned out, you wouldn't believe how much we've cleaned out of these shelves, but it was like, you know, this is all Trans Am Knight Rider stuff, Rolls Royce stuff, some leftover Jurassic Park Jeep stuff. I got rid of almost all of my Dodge Monaco stuff. I had a friend of mine, Paul, who actually sold me a few Dodge Monacos. Oh, I just noticed something. Like, it's Mr. T picture. That's funny. Anyway, I just keep finding stuff I haven't seen in years. You know, we've emptied out so much stuff off of these shelves. So many things I still need to get rid of. I've been working my workers to death. Nobody's here right now. Been trying to empty out this stuff. I listed this Lamborghini kit car on Marketplace, and I've gotten about 10,000 stupid messages. It's a 1986 Fiero with a body kit on it, not stretched, with a Cadillac V8 conversion. It's an automatic, runs and drives. And the piece of glass is just taped in there, but this was a running and driving car that was taken apart to be made better. So it kind of works. But anyway, it's for sale. Like I said previously, I'll put that in the video. So, okay, so I don't think we showed you painting the floor. We painted the floor, carpeted, and finished the room. Let me open this up. It's still quite a mess. I put in this red runner. I put in a 12 by 12 black carpet. Got my Eames chair. Put in the bed. We assembled. I bought this bed frame on Amazon for like 150 bucks or less. Assembled that. Went to Ikea. Got this little cabinet. This was 100 bucks. And I gotta go get some hangers. Got that TV from Costco, 55-inch TV, 250 bucks. This is a Verizon, or it's sold by Verizon. It's a Bang & Olufsen soundbar. Got it for 100 bucks off eBay. Unbelievable deal. Another Ikea item. More Amazon stuff. Bed stand. This is a washer dryer come out of my tour bus. It's a washer dryer combo. These are popular. My European fans will recognize these, but most Americans have never seen these tiny combo washer dryers. Stainless steel sink came from Costco, 250 bucks. Sam's Club work tables as a counter, 200 bucks. Rolling cabinet I already had. Those are about 150 bucks. Mini fridge from Costco, 250 bucks. Another Costco item. I'm gonna put the shelf here, and so I can get I want to put the microwave up there so I can get more counter space. These were a couple of cabinets I got for like $5 a piece at some sale. You know, I had a whole bunch of these. More Ikea dishes. SpaghettiOs. That's how I live. Cheap toaster oven. So I've got these lights here. These are 18-inch bar light LEDs. Those are going to go like that. And then there'll be another one that's going to go under this shelf here. The mini split isn't hooked up yet. Bathroom is basically, it's not done. We still have to put this, it's still the way it was last time. I just did some Ikea furniture. Poop candle from Ikea, 5 bucks. Hi, I think this was already here from the last video. I don't remember, it's been a couple of days. I just took a nice shower. We still got to finish this trim. Painted the door purple, I think we talked about that. I got the ceiling fan installed. And so, you know, it's a nice cool little thing. So my office is still here. This is this was an open warehouse, if you remember. And, all I had in here was the office and then a little small bathroom. And then we made the bathroom bigger because it was about half that size. And I still need to clean up the bathroom. I think I'm going to throw that stupid thing out. Somebody gave me that as a present. It's like a sexist thing. Like, I used to think it was funny, but you've got this woman holding your toilet paper. Like, what the fuck? For some reason, I don't think it's funny anymore. I don't know. I'm not woke or anything. It's just dumb, cheap, redneck shit. I'm going to throw it in the fucking dumpster. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway. So, still a mess. Still a mess in here. But, I got to paint that door, put the doorknob on. But I slept in here for the first time last night, and it was great. And this chair is as awesome as I always thought it was going to be. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, this chair is so good. I got the fan blowing on me. I'm so tired. My back is killing me. The amount of work that we got done the last couple days. First of all, I think right before you saw the last video I did, we had not done the floor yet. And that was what we were waiting on. We had gotten all the walls done. Used some garage epoxy paint, which is this gray paint, right? Put on 2 coats, and they dry within about 2 to 4 hours. And so put in 2 coats. Next day, these carpets, I got a 12 by 12 carpet that was like $150. And then this red runner it's like a 4 or 5 foot by whatever. That was about $150. So I ended up spending like $300 on the carpet. But there's no way I could have carpeted this thing for $300. So I thought that was a good deal. And I could always take it out and replace it later. And when I decide to sell the building and move on, this will become a break room or an office. I'll just take this bed out and I'll leave all this other stuff in here basically. And it'll be a great break room for whoever buys the building. It'll be a room where you have an office space, a really nice bathroom. You could take a shower if you wanted to. And then you just put some tables in here. And this would be an excellent break room for the employees. Or maybe a shop owner wants to live here. I don't know. But I wanted it to be like a nice hotel, a nice room. And I've been trying to sit here and do the tally on what I've spent on this room. And you're not going to believe it. You want to take some guesses? What's it take to build a 16 by 16 room? All right. Now, a couple of clues here. I used the green sheetrock, which is mold resistant, more soundproof, thicker, heavier sheetrock, cost a little bit more. We used the real good thick pink insulation. I forget what R value it is, but I wanted it to be the best. I wanted it to be as soundproof and as insulated as possible. We put... What are these? They are 2 by 12 by 16 beams across the roof and decked it with OSB. So there's a loft on top. Did all red and blue PEX plumbing with shark bite connectors for all the plumbing. Put in an 18-gallon water heater, which I got to tell you is more than enough. I could take a shower in there as long as I want, and it is hot, hot, hot. Okay? So after labor and parts, also doing electrical, I ran a 50 amp service from the other main breaker to over here, put in a new panel. So 50 amps is more than enough. I'm just running a TV, air conditioner, I'm not using that much, okay? Air conditioner was like $500, sink $250, No, so not counting the stuff I already had, like my washing machine, whatnot, but the suspense is killing you, I know. I think I've spent about $20,000 on this room. I shit you not. I've been working on this room now for almost 2 months. I think we started the beginning of March. We started March 1st. And what we started with was there's a gap between the wall. There's about a 1 foot gap. So this wall is about a foot away from the brick center block wall because we kept having problems with water and moisture and all this other cracks. So we started off by filling in all the cracks, caulking them, and pressure washed the bricks, and then sealed them. And we sealed all the brick, all the floor with water seal, with concrete seal. Okay, then started the construction. This fan is too powerful. I need to turn it down, and I need a drink. It's drying me out. I've been getting this amazing lemonade from Sam's Club. I'm going to turn you on to it. My favorite is this strawberry lemonade, but you can get regular lemonade. It's sugar-free. It's called Nature's Twist. Sugar-free strawberry lemonade. Anybody I've turned this on to has told me that it is the greatest effing lemonade ever. And it is, I've just been addicted to it and been drinking it for... It's so good. I've been drinking it for months. Couple more updates. Got some lighting put up. Got this Ikea. Love Ikea. I got these 24-inch bar light here. Nice and bright over the sink. Which is connected with this little cable management system. It's 2 18-inch bars. These also have an auto function that are motion detector. Like if you put on auto, when they come on because I'm standing here. I prefer them on. I don't like them flashing on and off and stuff. But, it's kind of ghetto the way I've got this switch hooked up. But they have this remote system that they offer for like 10 or 15 bucks. I've got one on this lamp over here. These little remotes they sell, they're magnetic or they're sticky tape, and it just turns the light on. It's basically just goes to a plug. That's my dirty underwear. there's a plug there, and it's remote controlled. So, and you can get that remote on a light bulb itself or on a plug. But you know, if you wanted to do this a little bit cleaner install, you could put that on one of those remotes, and it runs on a 2032 battery. It'll probably run 5 years before you got to change it. We still haven't put this fixture in. This fixture, they sell this fixture for like $13 at Ikea. And this little triple-headed thing. Now the bulbs are a couple bucks extra a piece. So you've got, I think the bulbs might be $5 a piece, I think, because they're these LED bulbs. So you got 30 bucks in the whole fixture. Who cares? So we've left the wire up here. We know where it is. We're gonna put this in up there, and I just haven't done it yet. And that's gonna like shine down like my 0.1 at the sink, you know, one here. And also got this from Ikea. I am just an Ikea junkie right now. They sell this little induction burner. I think it's $59. And it is very powerful. I also bought this little pot from Ikea. And it's an induction stainless steel pot. It will boil water in 60 seconds, okay? It is amazing. I also got, you know, one of their premium frying pans, this one here, and the spatula. Now this frying pan was $69. It was very expensive, but this thing weighs probably over 5 pounds. But what you have is stainless steel, but it's got an iron core inside to make it induction level. And then they had this cool spatula for like $8. Perfect. I really just wanted this for making grilled cheese sandwiches. That's all I make, grilled cheese sandwiches. I would have preferred to have, I should have just bought a large skillet, which I like the most. But I mean, it's a good quality pan. They also offer this splatter guard for a couple bucks. You know, you put that on there. So for very little money, you have pretty much everything you need to cook a meal. And these little stands here, these are 25 bucks. So I put me some food here. I think that thing is a little bit more because it's on wheels, you know. But this stand for 25 bucks, it's hard to beat. 25, it's made of metal. It's metal. I went shopping, as you can see. And plus, the food at Ikea, these ginger cookies. This is an Ikea commercial, folks. Everything they make is just awesome, okay? They're gosh darn chocolates. These are $1 a piece. They're three for $3. Chocolate mork? I don't know. I just know that I am just, every time I go to Ikea, I love it more and more because I got so much stuff from there. I did this shelf. This is a Home Depot shelf that I got, but I put this up and I had some trouble with these wall anchors. I got to make a complaint. I should have kept them, but there's these wall anchors that's like a screw-in thing, and then it's supposed to toggle. Those don't work worth a shit. The regular old-fashioned ones, I think I had them in this drawer. These work the best. These are the cheapest, and they work the best. Just use these. Those other fancy ones, they did not work. But anyway, I got the microwave. I had to put it here because I wanted it to be equal to this. But because of my placement of the gosh darn switch, it didn't work out. And I would have had, what I should have done is I should have made these brackets like this. I didn't think about it until later, you know. I could have, and then I could have lowered it, put this here, but I'm stupid. I was in a hurry. And I should have moved it, but I didn't. But who cares? And I may end up putting another light here just to make it balanced, you know. But I wanted to get, the microwave's kind of high because my poor little wife is going to have a hard time reaching it because she's a little chick. You know what? I don't know if she's going to be able to reach this thing. Come to think of it. She might not be able to, just barely. Because she's only like this tall. She's only 5'2" or something. But last night I did use the toaster oven. I made corn dogs and tater tots because that's how I roll. But I'm having a good time here. I'm loving all my Ikea furnitures. Loving the chair. Sat down and had me a nice dinner last night. So this is the second day in the apartment. And I've got it put together really well so far. Pretty happy with how things are going. Pretty happy with how I've got my bathroom set up. I had a shower. I've got everything kind of put together. Next project is to empty out and clean and redo this office. This office has been this way since, 2011. It's just junk. And then I need to paint this door, put the doorknob on. I got to clean up all my tools. Enjoying my new cabinet. Went and got hangers and things, put my clothes in there. It's So listen, I don't live here permanently. I suppose if I was like living here, like this is where I lived permanently, I would probably do things slightly different. What I mean by different is I would have went larger. Would have got a bigger cabinet. I would have bigger storage. I would have bigger things. But I just come and stay here for a few days, a week usually a week or less, and that's the plan. And so I only need a week's worth of clothes. I have a washer machine, so I just need I don't even bring clothes with me. I just bring a couple of things, my backpack, a few, whatnot. And the more that I have here, the less I got to bring. And when you can just hop on the plane with just your backpack or whatever, no luggage, that is the best. I'd prefer to not even have a backpack. If I had literally everything that I need here and could just travel here with nothing but just what's in my pocket, that'd be the greatest. Because I have medicine here. I have just, my contacts. I have just, everything. You don't have to bring anything. That's the best. And that was the goal. That's the goal, to be able to just travel here and have everything I need. And I have literally a week's worth of clothes. Like I think I have, 7 shirts. I'm wearing one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 shirts, whatever. A couple of dress shirts, socks, underwear. So extra pair of shoes. All the provisions. I try to buy food that lasts, like when I go shopping, I look for stuff like, like these will last forever. I could leave these in there. Soups. I got like macaroni and cheese and tuna and chili and, it's not the best eating. And sometimes I eat out, but the whole idea is that I can travel and I can come back and forth to Texas and, in retrospect, it probably would have been smarter maybe to just buy a camper trailer and park it out. I could have parked it in the building. I could have backed it into this space. But a camper trailer just isn't like a real room. You don't have the height of the ceiling. You don't have 8-foot ceilings. You don't have the same type of familiar textured sheetrock walls. You can't, it's hard to have a bed this big. Although I did have a queen bed in my bus. But like there was no room. You had 1 foot of space all the way around the whole thing, and it's like you're very cramped. You're inside of a cramped little thing. You don't have a real bathroom. You've got those plastic ass bathrooms. And of course, if I bought some kind of a trailer for, let's say, $10,000-$15,000, you're not getting that nice of a thing. Now, yeah, they have some pretty badass fifth wheel trailers that are like triple slides and all this kind of stuff, but you're talking about 50,000-60,000 bucks or more for something like that, even used. So the 20 grand that I spent on this room, that includes everything in it. Okay. So, furniture, appliances, all the construction, I spent 20,000 bucks on the room, and took over a month to do, but that was like mostly one guy doing all the work. And I think it turned out pretty decent. I'm pretty happy. I just got to hang some art up and get things a little bit more organized. But it really does feel kind of homey. And that's the important part, is that you feel comfortable. You feel like there's familiar things to you. And because when you're at a hotel, like you kind of you feel like you're staying in a guest room at somebody's house. It's not yours. It's just not yours. And then you're also thinking about all the other people that's been in there, whether or not they've changed the sheets. I don't like staying in hotels. Bed bugs, drug users, by the hour hookers. You don't know what's going on in there. They're not changing the sheets and washing them in between every stay. They've proven this on all these investigation things where they go in and check. And hotels are disgusting. Even the really nice ones, even when you're going and you're paying several $100s for a room, doesn't mean that they're taking care of it and cleaning it up. And you go in there and it's filthy and it's just like all these people been in there. I'm the only person who's ever slept in this bed. I'm the only person that's pooped on this toilet. I'm the only person that's sat in this chair. I'm the only person that's, brushed his teeth in that sink since it took it out of the box. So that offers a little bit of comfort. I'm not a germaphobe or anything, okay? Like I'll drop an M&M and pick it up off the floor and eat it, okay? But the thing is that I think you understand what I'm saying. This is mine. I own it all, and that to me, that's what it is to be the kind of person that I am. I don't like, for instance, with the exception of my house, every single thing I have, I own. I pay cash for it. I've always talked about this on my channel. Paid cash for my pickup truck. I don't want something that's not mine. And I also do not I don't want to borrow anything. I don't like borrowing stuff. I would rather go buy a tool than borrow a tool. I'm not going to ask you to borrow a tool or whatever. I will just go get one, you know, even if I'm just going to use it once, or maybe I take it back or whatever the situation is. I don't want to borrow somebody else's stuff unless you're 100% responsible for it, you know. And when somebody wants to borrow something from me, I don't like to loan it to them because I'm like, are you going to be 100% responsible for it? Do you have the money to buy it? So when I'll give you an example. A friend of mine, Jerry, wanted to go pick up this couch. And I said, well, you can borrow my Scooby-Doo van. I mean, I know it's a Scooby-Doo van, but it's still a van. It's a van, you can put a couch in it. But I'm busy. Now, you can take the van, but you're responsible for the van. Now, Jerry's a multimillionaire. Jerry could, if I said to Jerry, I need you, if he wrecks the van and totals it, I'm going to say, Jerry, I need 20 grand for this van. He would give me the 20 grand for the van. He has the money. But if one of my loser-ass friends who doesn't even have a car comes up to me and goes, hey, man, can I borrow your van? No, you cannot borrow my van because you cannot replace the van. So it's different. Like, I will go do the favor for them and I will drive the van. I'm responsible. But doesn't mean I won't help them out. But this is the way you need to live your life. And I've seen so many relationships get soured, whether it's business or family or friendships, because somebody borrowed something or did something. And it's like, I remember a friend of mine borrowed another friend's trailer. And while it was in his possession, parked on the street, another car hit it and destroyed it. And he didn't want to pay for the trailer. He said, hey, it's not my fault. Somebody else hit it. It was under your care. You're responsible. As long as you live by those kinds of laws, you won't sour relationships and you won't get yourself into trouble. And when you become that kind of person, that's when you understand my way of thinking of why I would spend $20,000 to build my own little hotel room inside of my warehouse. Because of that very thing. I would never impose on somebody. I would never stay with somebody. I would never, I just don't want to do it. And the kind of people who do those kind of things, those are the kind of people who end up homeless. I know that sounds like a far stretch, but that's basically who a homeless person is. A homeless person is somebody who got down on their luck, started imposing on other people, wore out their welcome until they were kicked out. And they did that time and time again until they ran out of couches, till they ran out of people that they could impose on, until there was no one else to go to, not their mom, not their dad, not their brothers, not their friends, not their armor buddies. Nobody would help them until they ended up on the streets. And you can see these people coming from a mile away. Hey, man, can I bum a smoke? Hey, man, can I borrow $1? Hey, man, can you give me a ride? Hey, can I borrow this? These are the people, you fast forward 10, 20 years, that are sleeping under a bridge. So don't be one of those people. You want to learn some shit from Bob? Say, hey, Bob, I want to live in $1 million house in Vegas. I want to drive a Rolls Royce. It starts when you're a kid. It starts at being in control of your own shit. And once you grasp that mindset, you will never, ever be homeless or dependent on anyone ever again, or ever. So, there might be somebody like that that's in your life. And just like the devil and the devil's advocate said, guilt is a bag of bricks. What are you carrying it for? Set it down. Sometimes that bag of bricks is your mom, your dad, your brother, your spouse, your friend. Do not enable them. And don't let people impose on you. And most importantly, don't do it to other people. That's the lesson for today, kids, for those of you who made it to the end. More of this malarkey to come. Hope you enjoyed this update. This update was a week in the making. I got here Sunday. It is now Friday. So there you go. All right, catch you guys later.